turning 6:50 on a beautiful summer Saturday morning. Hope you have a great weekend lined up. And I think the weather is going to be a little bit more cooperative today for you if you're going to be outdoors and trying to get some stuff done. StormTracker 13 Live HD Doppler showing no residual showers or thunderstorms left over from the mess that we had late yesterday. In fact, we hardly have any clouds around right now. There's a view from Colorado Springs at Northgate and Bass Pro, looking back towards the Air Force Academy. We have a very comfortable 51 degrees. There's really not much wind out there. Visibility is good, and obviously there's very low cloud cover. Highway 115 in Turkey Creek, looking off to the south and east. Again, nice visibility. If you look closely, you can see the wet mountains in the background. Real nice day. I think we're going to be a little breezy this afternoon, and certainly it's going to get warm. What we don't expect much of is cloud cover and thunderstorm activity, at least not as compared to yesterday. Now, Skycast will show clouds building over the mountains here as we head through 4 o'clock, but what you don't see on this map is a whole bunch of green. And the reason for that is all the low-level moisture that supported those stronger storms yesterday is draining away from the front range this morning. Haven't gotten rid of it completely out here on the far eastern plains. There's actually a little patchy fog around Lamar right now, and so you folks that are watching from farther east might still have some storms with some punch to contend with a little later on. I'll get to that momentarily. So we'll look for mid to upper 90s across the plains. Somebody here could briefly reach 100 degrees, mixture of 80s and 90s along I-25. Mountains and mountain valleys looking at 70s and 80s. Outside of any weak showers, they may help to temporarily cool you off, even if they're not likely to produce real heavy rain today, and certainly we're not expecting such a threat for severe weather. And so notice we'll keep that isolated to the far southeastern plains, where there will be a little leftover residual moisture in the lower levels that if, and it's a big question, if we can get storms to pop, they'll have some energy to tap into. And if they do, then sure, we could have a stronger storm or two out there near the Colorado-Kansas state line. But along the front range, that just does not seem real likely today. Skycast again showing some very weak showers maybe early this evening. Those would then wind down very quickly tonight, leaving us once again with a very clear sky overnight tonight and really pretty comfortable temperatures, with most areas falling into the 50s and 60s by tomorrow morning. Looks pretty hot tomorrow. We should reach the lower 90s in Colorado Springs, and without much chance for thunderstorms to cool us off in the afternoon, I think it's going to be one of those days where you're going to have to work a little hard to keep the house cool and maybe even keep yourself cool. Now, a weak cold front should come in on Monday. It might drop us back into the mid-80s for a couple of days, but currently it does not appear that front's going to bring much water with it, so I don't think we'll have much chance for thunderstorms. As we hit the middle of next week, though, those chances look to start to improve, with Thursday currently looking like our best chance for some decent rainfall over the next 7 days. Obviously, that's not a lot of rain in the next 7 days with some pretty good heat, so we'll also have to be tracking fire weather concerns. Pueblo will have you up around the triple-digit mark tomorrow. Looks dry, windy at times into Monday. Tuesday about 92 should be one of the cooler days we're going to get for a little while. And then if we can get some storms into the area Wednesday and Thursday, that could further cool things again. And so maybe a little bit more comfortable at the end of the week than we're going to have here tomorrow. Overnight lows in the 50s to lower 60s. Canyon City will have you in the 90s just about every day. We might briefly drop into the upper 80s on Tuesday, and then again with some storms on Thursday. Wind could be gusting around 25 to 30 miles an hour occasionally starting tomorrow, so that might be a bit of an annoyance and blow some of that dust around. Teller County, all mountain areas certainly have a slightly better chance for some brief showers or rumbles of thunder on a couple of more days as compared to lower elevations, but the monsoon flow is not real well established yet, so we haven't gotten into that pattern where we're going to guarantee every day we've got storms over the mountains. Right. I think that we still look at maybe mid to late next week for better chances for some rain. In the meantime, if you get a shower around, great. Shade you, take the edge off the heat a little bit for a while.
Cool you off for a second.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, yesterday and even the day before, I mean, parts of southern Colorado, man, the hail, the wind, some people still picking up the pieces this morning for sure.
All of my trees are thinned out.
Yeah.
I know, because most of the leaves are on the
ground. Yeah.
Right.
Crazy to see that. And some other people not even touched, so you never know. All right, Marty, thanks so much.
You're welcome.